World of Warships Legends community, it is I, VannKraken. Welcome to a Wednesday night World of Warships Legends stream. I feel like I'm cheating, like I'm streaming on a school night. I can't remember the last Wednesday, you guys. It's been quite a long time, but we are excited to be here and be live with you, whoever ends up coming by. Hey, Matt Smith, what's happening? You've been watching the old streams. I really appreciate that, my friend. And you finally saved up 770,000 for Turpit. So before I get into conversation too deep with Matt, I just want to say I am VannKraken. If you're stumbling across me on a Wednesday night, this used to be one of our normal streaming nights. We were always Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. And then life kind of intervened, so we've been off schedule a little bit, off rotation a little bit versus what we were. But this is, again, it's kind of like a school night because I'm going to try to cut this at midnight my time. One of the reasons I stopped streaming midweek was to try to get a little more sleep and be a less cranky person. So we are going to put probably a hard stop tonight at 12 midnight my time, which is Mountain Time US. But we're going to try to get some stuff done. So in this stream, we try to instruct, we try to help, we try to provide tips and tricks that will help you enjoy your World of Warships Legends experience to a higher degree than without what we can offer, especially if you're a newer player, especially if you're learning the game. I've been playing World of Warships PC for going on 6 years. It's now the 6-year anniversary event over there, and started playing actually furtively around Thanksgiving 6 years ago. So we're almost to that mark, just a little over a month away. Guys, Thanksgiving is coming. It's crazy. Crazy how fast this year is going in this crazy world. And then been doing World of Warships Legends since the alpha period. So I was lucky enough to get a code to be an alpha tester. And the rest is kind of history. We started streaming almost a year ago. It's been roughly a year. And we are still enjoying ourselves, but we branched out into YouTube. So what are we staring at on our screen? We're staring at the decision node. Matt, you've probably already clicked this. The decision node of where we're going to go, I guess, on Element of Choice, which is our new campaign. We just finished up the Piotr Bagration campaign, Order and Discipline, and now we are at the very first night of a new campaign. So I like to kick that off by putting my doubloons where my mouth is. I always purport that doing these campaigns is one of the best ways to spend your dollars in World of Warships. The other is buying premium time on a long-running subscription at a better value over the holiday period. So I have quite a few days left. I don't think I'm going to have to buy any this holiday. I'm stocked up because of last year, but I usually do buy a year's worth of premium time on a couple of my accounts. I have 3 PC accounts and this one Legends account, so usually try to keep at least one active subscription running on the PC side and one here on Legends. So we are concurrently doing the subscriptions for premium and engaging and participating in the campaigns, partly because it's a fun stream experience, right? Grinding is fun. In this case, I think it's going to be fun. We're looking at option A, an Element of Choice, versus option B, the Friesland on the left, the Lo Yang on the right. This is the first time we've gotten a choice between 2 different ships. So it's pretty cool. These are both good ships, you guys. I'm not plugging a YouTube video I made this last week just to plug it, but it does give you some background information on the Friesland and the Lo Yang. So if you go to VannKraken Gaming on YouTube, you'll be able to see our most recent video, which discusses a preview of these 2 ships and the fact that I think they're both going to be solid choices. Tier 7 isn't the most fun tier in Legends. My next video that I'm putting together kind of hints the Tier 6 is probably the best, and we'll go into more analysis of that in a future video. But Tier 7, if you're going to play it, these are 2 good ships. Friesland is going to be for folks with a little more experience and a little more stomach to get blasted out of the water on occasion. Lo Yang is going to have a very balanced toolkit, stealthy destroyer torpedoes, destroyer guns, a good balance, whereas Friesland's a gunboat destroyer without torpedoes, you guys, and does have smoke. They both have the same American style smoke consumable, but no hydroacoustic or sonar 1, as we call it on the Legend side for Friesland. So going to be really, really interesting. Said money where my mouth is. Don't make the mistake of buying Admiralty backing on the box that it puts you in. I think this is really wrong. I think the choice should automatically default to Admiralty backing for 2,500 gold. If we do this, we get back about 750 gold in our milestones that you see below, where there's a doubloon symbol. And we'll wind up investing about 750 doubloons in this campaign, which works out to just about $6 US, a few more euros than that, and I'm not sure how many pounds that is. Matt, I can't remember where you're located. If you're located overseas, I think you are. But basically $6 US is what we're going to go off of. People usually calculate off dollars for the most part internationally. But we are going to press and hold down A and the selection all the way to the left for the 2,500 doubloon Admiralty backing. And I guess we don't have to pick a ship till the end. Is that the case? It allows us to, well, explore the rewards of the current stage. So we're going to get a bunch of crates. We're going to get some free XP or global XP, some credits, some commander items for completing all these tasks, and those will add up. So that's the other hidden benefit, is not just a campaign ship that's worth $6 if you do the grinding task, which isn't a lot each week if you've unlocked some premium ships from past campaigns. It's not too difficult. You're talking about maybe 4 or 5 hours of grinding a week, an hour a night, 5 nights a week. Matt says England. So Matt, I don't know the pound conversions. Oh, and Monk, hey, hello, good to see you. Archer, hey, you got stuck between my pretzel rock stuff. So good to see you guys. Thank you for jumping in. And Monk is, yes, I am alive. I'm alive on a Wednesday night. They've taken me out of cryogenic storage and put me in front of the camera. And hopefully everything's set up pretty well, because I've had to redo all my settings again, because it's computers. I'll just leave it at that. But we'll pick our ship at the end, it looks like. Yeah, Monk saying 4-hour grind a week confirmed plus catch-up mechanic. I'm finishing a little early because of the missions. We have a new missions panel, right? I don't know how people are liking this. Doesn't look like there's as much scrolling, which is kind of cool. So we have Halloween missions right now. We're not going to explore this tonight, but this is the mission port. Now the true Halloween mission port from PC. The original version was just the escorting Transylvania to the portal. The second part of that was after you get to the portal and successfully get 5 stars there, you flash to the other side of the portal where you lead Transylvania out of the portal, but all the baddies follow you, as well as this filthy fog they call the filth, which kills you if you hang out in the fog. And you have to basically protect these 2 towers that are responsible for beaming energy at the portal and closing it. But obviously you have to beat back this invasion of baddies to get the portal closed. So I actually think the second part is more fun than the first part. I think they're both fun, but I have done these on PC multiple times, but it's been at least 2 or 3 years since I've really invested much time in the Halloween mission. So I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks we'll be able to explore doing some of these and maybe divvying up to help people complete Halloween missions if they haven't. You do get a tier 2 or tier 3 ship, Bellerophon, for completing the first stage. So Monk says a defense PvE, interesting. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's a defensive PvE on the other side. We did have this 2 years ago, but I think it was just the first mission, right? I don't think it was the second one, if I remember properly. You just had your second highest damage game, or your highest damage game, Archer. Was that in standard? That's awesome. Yeah, Monk says we only had the first, so we'll definitely... The second one, I think, is more fun. And there's kind of a tip and trick that I'll have for that when I ran it the first time. You guys will probably already have it figured out by then. But there wasn't many YouTubers or anything doing much but writing forum posts back when I was doing these missions originally. So you kind of had to figure out a good deal of it for yourself. So Matt confirms £7.50 for Admiralty backing for you. So again, you get the ship, you get all the extra bonus goodies. I think it's the best deal running in Legends besides premium time. So hey, Weekly Havoc looks like it was, these are gonna freak me out for a while. You have to scroll down instead of up. I checked this out last night really quickly. And then we scroll across for Shakedown, which are locked until we complete Endurance. It looks like our goals are pretty easy this first week, you guys. These are pretty easy peasy, but we can't do them concurrently, so it takes a little more time. But but let's see. It's same order. Ship XP, credits, base XP before your bonuses count, like your boosts. Global XP, and then Commander XP. And then we just need to hit ships 180 times with main battery. Easy if you have a fast-firing cruiser or destroyer. 4.5 million of potential damage isn't too much. Run your battleships and cruisers to get that generally. Dodge torpedoes. That's a fantastic way to get your potential damage done. And set 9 fires. You can do that in one game with a lot of cruisers, so, and some destroyers. So tier 4 and up is what it looks like in Shakedown. Tier 3 and up in endurance. So these are pretty chill. And like Monk was saying, with the catch, some of the, I don't know if we can catch up. I'm not sure if we can catch up at the end on the weeklies or if you have to have them done. I haven't checked, to be honest. But one catch-up mechanic is this heroic effort panel, and I've been doing pretty well in knocking off at least one of these a week. You just need 5 battles to be the top person on the leaderboard. Get a Kraken. That's Eagle Nightmare all over again for people, right? 210,000 damage. Looks like Archer got that already today. And in one battle, 10 Citadels. So you can take something like your Farragut out and knock that out maybe. Let me catch up here really quick. Archer says, oh, with the GK. Sweet. Oh, so did that count though? Do they have these on premium or on legendary tier too? Oh, it looks like all the way to legendary tier. Is that the star? So, well, that's awesome if you got it. All right. So we're going to warm up tonight, kind of in the notes I had on the stream. We're going to warm up in a ship that I'm putting a video together on this week, which was one of my favorite, if not my favorite battleship in the PC side of the game. And I had a really fun game in this ship a couple nights ago to clinch my Eagle Kraken. And it's not even fully upgraded, you guys. All I have is the range upgrade. I don't have the hull upgrade, so it still really turns like a drunken whale. It doesn't have its full hit points, doesn't have the engine upgrade. It's going to get so much better when we unlock the other stuff. Yeah, it's not nearly as mobile as it will be right now, but we still managed to pull off a Kraken with a GIMP North Carolina, so know how good this ship's going to be. Oh my, Obi Swift, what is up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Long time no see. Long time no see. I hope you are doing well. Got some of the old hands in the house tonight. Let us know how you're doing. Matt says, I think you can, on the YouTube side, I think you can complete one of the heroic tasks in that Halloween event. If that's true, that's awesome. 10 Citadels in one match and think it gave it to you. Okay. Awesome. Well, yeah, let me know how far you guys have gotten, if you've gotten your 5 stars or not. Again, maybe this weekend, what I'm hoping is I can get all my mission stuff done by the weekend, and we could just run divs in Halloween mode. I know once you get your 5 stars, you can't get them all again. But I think that you can still accumulate some pretty good earnings, some pretty good XP, and some Commander XP, which isn't such a big deal on the Legend side, and credits. I am here. Been a few months. Yeah, it has been a few months. How is school going? Are you back in kind of normal school, normal life? Things more normal for you? I think you play sports and stuff too, right? So hopefully things are relatively back to normal in your area. My area is kind of crazy. We have a lot of unvaccinated people, so I'm vaccinated, so I'm back coaching 10-year-olds in soccer on a regular basis. Football for Matt Smith. That kind of soccer. That kind of English football, not American. But I think Obi Swift is an American football player, or American hand egg. We know he's a big Chiefs fan. I never heard what position you play, Obi. All right, North Carolina. Going to take it out for a warm-up match. And then after this, we're going to do probably a combination of maybe trying to do a game in Piotr Bagration, which we played a few games in the other night. And then we are going to flash back to campaign ships from 2019. So I was actually going through all the old campaigns to see what ships were what, and kind of go back down memory lane. Again, we've been doing a ton of line grinds, and I've gotten to top tier in almost all the lines I was grinding. I have a little bit left to do. I have a little bit left to get to top tier in the British battleships and a little bit in French, but we're almost there in the French line. We are there in the Russian line. We could still grind Gneisenau. I just haven't done as much on Gneisenau of late. And we made it to top tier in both the British and French cruisers. So I need credits. So that's why we are right now going to run premium ships after this guy, just to grind out credits so we can buy our tier 7s. You're at O-line, tackle, and center. Okay. Big responsibility on the O-line. I played a little bit of backup guard. It was like my 4th position the first year I played football. I only played a couple years. I knew I was not going to win collisions at my weight. I enjoy defensive back probably the most of all. If I got to play any single thing, that would be my favorite, was D-back. And actually defensive end was fun as well. Missed hitting the Citadel on that North Carolina. You can see how slow we turn right now because we don't have the rudder shift upgrade. Yeah, I can do countdown, Obi. I'm going to jump around tiers a little bit. Because you guys are going to find out. I'm going to quiz you. See if you remember what campaign ships happened when. I surprised myself a little bit. I could not remember all of them. We'll take it. Second salvo.
Sweet.
Second salvo, first kill. Okay. We're going to kind of hold position here. I don't want to go in too far and get broadside to this North Carolina.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
So we're going to get fire here on some ships behind the B-Cat. So what's up with you, Obi? Have you been playing much Legends, or you play a ton of Madden? I know that. Been doing more sports games. I've been just trading on FIFA. I trade the players in the app, buy and sell players to grind credits. So when I finally buy the game, I've already got basically enough credits to start building my first couple teams out in the ultimate team mode. Yeah, this is why we didn't want to go straight into that cap, because we are going to take 2 torpedoes because we are so slow right now in turning. We'll run a repair party. Now I'll hit damage control and hopefully spin out of here. I did not check the rosters, but I'm guessing there's a Japanese DD in the B cap in that smoke. Okay, you're sitting kind of still. I would like the North Carolina to fire now because I'm going to have to show broadside to get turned out.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, our acceleration messed with him a little bit.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Ugh.
Torpedoes
This
to
is
starboard.
not looking too good. I should have initiated a turn out and away from the cap after we killed the Aoba. That would have been the best move. So we're going to duck out and try to heal a bit. See if we can extend this game. Unfortunately, getting that flood, we had to do damage control or we would have taken a lot of flood damage. And then getting set on fire after that just kind of sucks. It's the 1-2 double whammy. And yeah, it's a Benham. Those were slow torpedoes. And they have a lot of them. Obi just got back into Legends. I've been playing pretty consistently. Pretty consistently, but not a ton. Kind of enough to get my missions done, and basically streaming mostly one night a week right now. Maybe 2. And then trying to put together YouTube videos. Oh, freaking A. Benham. Can I actually... God, the rudder shift so painful right now. Okay. That's really painful. If we had any upgrades, I had our power plant upgrade or our rudder shift upgrade, we would not have taken both those torpedoes. We'd taken one, not two. Maybe not even the one. And unfortunately, I don't have any teammates spotting. Okay, there's their North Carolina. He's behind the island. I don't know how he was shooting me. Put some shots out, see if they make it over. Kind of doubting it. Yeah, just clip the top of the island. We're ahead by a ship, which is cool. A one ship lead. I'd love to spank this guy. Looks like he's turning in, so we're going to aim a little bit below him. We're actually hidden by the island now, so we can turn back in. Get bow into the North Carolina. Hey, there we go. Take that, sucker. You watched the Lo Yang and Friesland video? Cool, Obi. Thank you for doing that. What did you think? Did you know about these ships beforehand, or... Do you have a preference of, well, it's guess what kind of destroyer you like? I know you like U.S. destroyers. Lo Yang's going to play pretty damn similar to Benson, just having one less gun, but getting the hydro, getting the sonar one, which is a big deal for that ship. It doesn't seem super powerful on paper, but there's people who put up insane numbers in Lo Yang. And then Friesland's like, I don't know if you can hold down the trigger. I've never actually tried to hold down the trigger and see if it just keeps firing. I know some people do that with ships like Minotaur on PC. Just hold down right mouse button, which for ships that have such an insane rate of fire. And Friesland's going to be like that. Yeah, it just has one less gun than Benson Obi. It has... longer range. I want to say slightly higher alpha damage on the shells. Don't quote me on that. The torpedoes are pretty much the same. You get your choice. 6.7 or 9.2 kilometer torpedoes. Really good detection. Concealment. So she's a stealthy little bugger. I actually got her out of a Santa crate on PC way back in the early days of my PC career when I had no idea how to play destroyers. I'm like, I'm not taking this tier 8 destroyer out. I'll get obliterated because she's tier 8 on PC. So I kept her in my port for a long time and didn't play her, and then wound up playing her later. So, oh, you got the Lo Yang already? Okay, cool. I figured that would be up your alley. You're good with Fletcher and Benson as it is, so it's very, very similar playstyle. Plus, again, just extra tools. All right, get our guns turned. We're gonna head back towards center, realizing that battleship is now dead behind A. I've had amazing teams. I've had an amazing run of teams. The last 3 nights. My win-loss record is really, really good. Shockingly good. So I'm going to knock on wood because I'm probably going to jinx that big time. Turn back to center. Who's still alive? The Benham is still alive. All right, let's... Ah, of course. That's okay. He's 12 clicks off, so let's load HE. And we're going to turn in towards the Benham. HE in this ship is really not where it's at. The AP rounds are fantastic. The best of the tier being the super heavy AP rounds. Just has, these guns have a lower muzzle velocity than some of the other 16-inch USN battleship guns. You know, they're all the same caliber, but they have slightly different soft statistics to them. So these guns, take that.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Get some payback. These have a higher arc, so you have to lead them a little bit more, lead your target a little bit more. They're a little harder to aim with, but once you get used to them, they actually come down at a steeper angle into enemy ships and wind up basically doing what's called plunging fire, which is going straight down through the deck, kind of missing the belt armor and penetrating the citadel from above. So can even citadel German battleships pretty regularly at like 15 kilometers. So it's a cool dynamic in the ship. I enjoy it very much on PC, and I'm really liking it on Legends. You have a few 100,000 damage games already with Lo Yang. That's awesome. Yeah, Friesland is a little bit of an odd bird, for sure. Yeah, Lo Yang guns, Benson guns are good guns. I mean, they're good against non-DD ships, right?
Torpedoes, direct front.
Okay. We have HE loaded. But that's okay. Oh, he's not going to come out. He's going to come out now, I guess, because he killed our Atlanta. We'll keep HE loaded because it's a thin-skinned ship. We, at this distance, close in on cruisers, unless you hit the Citadel, you're going to overpen most cruisers, unless it's a cruiser with a little bit of armor, like a Siegfried. Zara, we tend to overpen. Oh. Yeah, he's all that's left. I do have turret skill upgrades as well as Sims. He's going to turn away. Commanding this ship. So the turrets actually are really, really quick on this ship. Which once I get the hull upgrade, which helps rudder shift, and the engine upgrade, so she'll be more mobile. What's really nice is as you're turning this ship, her guns will be able to keep up with your maneuvering and stay on target, which can help in these longer range situations, but also help out a lot in close quarters battles. Though this ship is not going to fare as well as something like Sinop with that icebreaker bow in close quarters battles. Lo Yang versus anything else gets a lot of overpen. Just gotta try to hit the deck or the top of the ship, but a DD 1v1 gunfight comes out on top 9 out of 10 times. You're talking about if you're shooting AP. The HE is decent. So as we said, you guys, if you're running any kind of booster, even on a tech tree ship, this week's goals are going to be really easy to knock out. You only needed 2,500 XP. We're warming up slow, but hey, we contributed. We got that first kill, and then we got in a little bit of trouble. So we had to play it conservative after that. We unlocked a slot. So let's go for the hull. The hull's going to give us 10,000 hit points, which is huge. Huge, huge, huge. And rudder shift. 5.5 seconds, which is also major, and give us 3 more anti-aircraft mounts. I don't know how you guys are running this, but I put the anti-aircraft module on here instead of main battery mod because I'm running some dispersion busts with my commander skills. And dude, it's like, this thing is a no-fly zone. It's 99 AA defense now. So you don't need to take the commander skill for AA. All right, let's see. So I'm going to run tier 6. Obi, we're going to run through campaign ships from 2019. So who knows what the... Hey, Pixelmug, good to see you. Things are well. Thank you for stopping by again. Matt's also joined on the YouTube side from England, so you guys are relatively early risers in the UK. I think if you're up at this hour, it's pretty early, right? Trying to remember if you're like 6, 7, or 8 hours ahead of my time where I live. Okay, so yeah, tier 6. Anyone remember what the first campaign ship in World of Warships Legends was in May of 2019. The campaign was pedestrian named after the ship itself. You get to see the Duke York. Obi's a big Duke York fan. The actual first campaign ship was Atlanta in the very aptly named Atlanta campaign. I remember I ground forever to win this ship. It was not an easy campaign. I didn't have a lot of premium ships yet because most of my premium ships have come through campaigns. I think I had my G101 that I got from being an alpha tester, and that was probably it. I think that was it. It took me a long time to grind this ship, but man, am I glad that I did. So if you don't have an Atlanta, it is the boss for grinding credits and for grinding XP. So let's just, sorry, Obi, load up your ship. I'm gonna double check really quickly. Pretty sure we said it was credits, right? Yeah, 300,000 credits. Okay. We're going to go ahead and put a triple booster. Whoops. A triple booster on Atlanta just because we're trying to grind credits anyway. So I usually run a double credit booster and a double global XP booster all the time because I have a lot of them from campaigns and dailies. And that's the way I'm building up my free XP balance, global XP balance, and credit balance. Okay, Obi's ready. If anyone else is ready at tier 6, we'll count in 3, 2, 1, and then go. Okay. All right, ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. And clicking in. So yeah, tier for tier, pound for pound, Atlanta, in my opinion, someone prove me wrong, the best ship in the game with regard to credit earnings. Oh, Matt, you just bought Atlanta and Krasny Krim instead of Tirpitz. Tirpitz will still be there. But I like Krasny Krim. I like it, the Omaha class ships personally. I play Krasny Krim on PC whenever I jump over there and surprise people with how well I can do. It's a good fire starter. Just, you know, don't get hit. Don't get citadeled. Stay second line. Pixel says memory is correct, about 1 or 2 hours behind you. You're West Coast, so you're 1 hour behind. That's right. You're West Coast. Matt is in England. Matt's ahead. You're behind. Obi is US as well. Yeah, Tirpitz is a good ship, Matt, but I mean, I think Atlanta is going to earn better than Tirpitz, and it's a tier 6 ship. There's not been many campaign ships at tier 6. And again, I'm going to do a video on it just to discuss kind of my opinions, but I've always felt tier 6 is the best tier with regard to variety of ships, credit earnings, not seeing legendary tier ships. Because in a tier 7, basically you're facing ships 2 tiers higher than you in the case of legendary ships. Because you got stuff compressed all the way from tier 10 or tier 9 into legendary. So that's really fighting a +2, and you only get to fight ships 1 tier below. So tier 7 is wackadoo because it's the only tier that's really -1 +2 from a matchmaking perspective. And the repair costs, repair costs post-match are much higher, so there's just not a lot of redeeming things about playing legendary tier ships, in my opinion, yet. Oh, Obi, you're in my game. Awesome. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to head on this side. We're going to go east. Going to try to park and use my super high gun trajectory. So Atlanta is feast or famine in some cases. You've got to get in close enough to get blapped because I only have, let's see, wrong button, 13.3 kilometer main battery range, and I get detected at just over 11 kilometers. Ooh. That's not really the best position for an Atlanta in the middle of a cap.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Whoa, new gun sounds are cool, guys. See, we already took a Citadel hit. So that's why we want to be behind cover, not out in the open where the enemy Atlanta is. Hopefully we're going to break detection here. We are. Their Atlanta's not. We just really have to lead. I'm going to look at the flight time indicator. 4 seconds. That means 4 tick marks for a 30 knot ship. So about 4 tick marks in front of the Atlanta right now. Now it's reading about 3. Should be enough to stay right on him. So we can be hitting him while we're behind cover here. And there we go. 2 for 2 on first bloods. Obi, if you're on my side and you shot that guy, I commend you. Thank you. Needed a little bit of help. Our Piotr Bagration is getting wasted. You don't want to get hit in that ship either. So the new gun sounds are not new to me because they're like PC, but people are going, oh, I'm hearing this bell going off when the guns are reloading. All I can hear are these bells, and honestly, I didn't realize that that wasn't there. Check me if I'm wrong, you guys. The bell sounds new, right? But it's been there on PC forever, so it's not new to me. But I was listening to Hitman stream the other night, or the other day, and they were going, oh, this bell sound's driving me crazy. But that's always been the signal for when your guns are reloaded. Oh God, we're gonna have to... Have to do kiting maneuvers here on the Knives now. Hopefully he's got not the greatest aim in the world. He suffers from only 6 barrels as well as not great dispersion. So let's see if we can make him feel bad for coming around the corner. Again, my flight time indicator says 7.7 seconds. Now I'm going to want to be probably almost 7 tick marks away. He's not quite a 30 knot ship, so I'm going to want to lead him a little less than 1 second of flight time per tick mark. So he's riding out there about 6 or so. And for some reason that aiming line only goes out to about 6 ticks. It doesn't go all the way to the edge of the screen, which would be about 9 seconds of lead. Freaking Cleveland. I'm still firing right now because we are still in detection range. We have really crummy detection on this boat. Come on, guys, help me out. Can anyone aim at this Knives now? Get him to back off so I can get out of detection range. Obi-Wan Kenobi, help me! Obi-Wan Swift. We're going to have to separate to just over 11 kilometers to break away from him. I'm actually showing him some broadside if he's going to fire AP rounds, because those will most likely overpen me unless he citadels me. Kind of making him pay with some burn down right now. Away. Nice, thank you. You're not on my side, Obi? Okay. No problem. Hey, we landed a lot of hits, so that shows you that flight time indicator, how that works. I do have an aiming set of 3 aiming videos that one of them, the second one, fully explains the tick marks and how they relate to flight time and how you can use that to lead your shots. And Atlanta is not the easiest boat. It's very similar if you want to practice gunnery on a tech tree ship. The guns are very similar to Helena with regard to height and flight time, and pretty similar to Cleveland too. So take some practice, but once you master it, they're really, really fun. Hey, Free Time, good to see you. Oh, you pulled the Molotov out of a campaign crate. That is a fun little boat. That's a favorite of mine. I love Tier 6 on PC. Tier 6 is also probably my favorite on Legends, but I like Tier 5 a lot too. So Molotov's a Tier 6 on PC, and I have this thing for Tier 6 cruisers on PC. I do love DeGrasse, and I don't have Molotov, so I'm a little jealous that you got that, but I'm happy for you. Molotov has the same 180mm guns that Piotr Bagration has. Also, the other ships that share that are Kirov, Dmitry Donskoy, which is Tier 9 on PC, which we don't have, And then a boat that's coming in this new update with cruisers, which is the Talon. So I believe there's 5 ships altogether that have the same 180 millimeter guns, but they're tweaked for tier, the range, and some of the gun handling statistics are tweaked for the tier differences in, say, the Kirov all the way up to the Piotr and the Talon. Talon is pretty similar to Piotr, except she has radar and she's got 12 guns instead of 9. I think is the difference. Ooh, we see a DD. We got to go for this DD. It's not going to be easy to hit DDs from 12 clicks out in Atlanta, but we're going to try. We have to lead him quite a ways. Oh, just behind him. Sometimes I'll fire, like, double tap my trigger just to get my shots to kind of go in 2 different spots, so it's harder to dodge. Okay, I need to lead him out more. Hey, we got him. Oh, good team. Whoops, I want to say well played.
Nice work.
Obi, did you get him with your AP slinging DOY? Where are you? Are you alive? Yeah, you're alive. We have all of our battleships are alive. Okay, we're going for knives now. He's turning in, so we're really gonna have to lead him a lot. Oh, now he's not turning in. Again, so I'm gonna put a few of my guns in different spots. Just kind of blanket an area with shells. Hopefully he focuses on the cruiser nearby him and not on me, because he could kill me. People like to shoot the Atlantas because they're annoying, right? But we're going to swerve and make it difficult for him to get a bead on us. Surrey's on the same path. God, I'm liking these gun sounds. Can't fault the devs for putting in more features with each update. It's awesome. Pixel, I'll catch up on chat here in a second. You too, Matt. On the YouTube side. Obi's now right next to me. I don't know, dude. You over here? You in front of me? Oh, you were in the same cap with me. No? There you are. Oh, okay. I'm gonna support you, my friend. Stay away from the Duke of York. Dude, we're gonna win another game. We're gonna win again. Matt said, or sorry, Pixel says, still trying to grind a global XP for your own Atlanta. I highly recommend it. Again, it's gonna drive you crazy until you get the gun arcs down, and it's doesn't make any sense that it's so small but has such horrible detection. Well, it's balance, right? But again, we'll look at what we did a triple booster on credits. We needed 300,000. Let's see what we grind. This is going to be a so-so game. I've got a kill. I've got 62,000 damage. But, you know, when you need to grind out main battery hit games too, you guys, what, we needed 150 or will need 150 main battery hits for the mission that comes up in the Shakedown trials of this week. And look, we already would have got that in one game. The ship's ridiculous with regard to rate of fire. Similar to Friesland. Friesland should be easier to aim though. Should be flatter gun arcs. We're gonna go ahead and push middle. Now the Atlanta is pushing out. We can drop stuff over islands. That's the other thing. The gun trajectory is so high. Once you master it, you can drop shells straight down on top of people and get over all kinds of terrain. So you're the classic drive battleships, crazy HE from behind island spammer. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. A smart battleship player will get out of dodge when he knows there's an Atlanta on the other team and he knows what cap you're at. You're not going to be driving straight in on an Atlanta if you're a good battleship player. So don't feel bad about burning ships down in your HE cruisers. That's what their role is. They can't dev strike battleships, so they have to have some way to compete with them. Just missed the kill. Obviously, we have radar. It's only about a 9-kilometer radar. We have hydro, so this is a fantastic destroyer hunter. And these gun arcs flatten out as you get closer to your enemies. So they get much, much easier to connect shots as you get closer in. A destroyer that, you know, is just where this island is. You can see those are pretty damn flat shots. But from any distance, it's much harder. There's the Cleveland that was shooting at us in the beginning. Good game, Obi. That swoosh coming in when you get your milestones is a little sharper too. I'm like, what is that? So 520,000 credits, not shabby for a decent game. You can pull over 1 million credits. I think probably the highest I've pulled is maybe 1.2 million, 1.3 in a tier 6 ship with a, you know, bang up game in Atlanta with a triple booster on. So we're holding down the upper half of the board. Good game, Obi. And mission-wise, again, it's helping us knock out our dailies as well and our weeklies. Pretty easy to knock out 10,000 or the 300,000 credits. One game. 2 games in, 2 tasks done. So we'll just double check for my edification and everyone else's. Our renowned mission now should be base XP. Yes, this can be XP before bonuses. So you don't need to run a booster because your booster's not going to count towards your mission goal when it's base XP. That's why it takes the longest to grind this step of any of your endurance phase trials. Ready for the next? Okay. The second campaign in August 2019 was the hunt for a certain ship. The hunt for a certain ship that Matt did not buy tonight, ironically. And I played this ship the other night for the first time in eons. So Matt, I don't play Turpets very much. That is the ship in question. A lot of people love it, but I don't even know where it lies on my long string of carousel ships here. There we go. The secondary batteries are not as overpowered in Legends as they are on PC, though they have been relatively nerfed on PC of late as well. So I played Turpets and Bismarck a ton. Turpets was my second premium that I bought with real dollars on PC a long time ago. So I have a ton of games. I have a special camo for this ship that used to grind global XP really, really fast. It took me forever one Christmas to grind for that special camo. So I played a ton of games grinding out free XP or global XP ships in Turpets. So it was kind of like a triple booster for global XP, but there's other ways to put more boosters on other elements of the what they call signals on PC. So you can have your camo boosting, you can have these flags or signals boosting, so you can make insane amounts, like 5,000 free XP per game in Turpets with the special camo on PC. All right, Obi's ready. Anyone else? We're going to be counting in now on tier 7. All right. We're going with Hipper. Franz von Hipper in the Turpets. Okay, we'll do 3, 2, 1, and go. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. And loading in. So she's a fun ship. It's just, again, you're gonna get good work from the secondaries. They're just not gonna do as long a reach as they do on PC, and they're not gonna do as consistent a damage. Matt said away is back. Needed a tier 4 for the 2 promotion orders. Heard you saying Atlanta is good for the money. It is a great ship for the money, dude. You're practice with it. Again, it can be frustrating if you're not a cruiser main, but it's really, really going to help you grind missions. Any missions that require credits, any missions that require main battery hits, any missions that require kills once you get good with her, any missions that require What was the last thing I was going to say? Fires. Fires. She's a great fire starter. So she is multi-purpose on top of just making cash for you. And again, you don't get a chance to get many of these high-performing ships that come out of campaigns out of tier 6. Almost all have been tier 7. There might be a little bit of a delay, Matt. Hey, General Tav, how are you? Good to see you. Uh-oh, Obi Swift is on the other side. And he does proudly proclaim that he's my enemy. At one point, he dev struck me the first game I played Roma in. I think you dev struck me in Amagi, if I remember properly. Or Key. Maybe it was Key. All right, we are top tier. We'll take it.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
So we don't have the highest caliber guns in our German battleship. So we're going to stick with... I'm going to reload. I'm going to stick with armor-piercing rounds, but I'm going to aim for the weaker parts of enemy ships for the most part, unless we're really close. General Tab, how's it going tonight? You having a good evening, good start to your week? What is it? It's hump day, as we call it. We're here on Wednesday. I can't remember my range. I play this ship so little. 18.8 main battery range, but we don't want to be sitting out that far. Our secondary battery range is 7.4 kilometers. They're 11 kilometers on my PC versions. 10, 11 kilometers of these ships. So that's what I mean, just like the Munchin. What the heck is he doing? I thought he was on the other side of the island. Oh my gosh, I just fired, and there is an Amalfi giving us a big broadside. Alright, one hit on the Munchin. Yeah, Obi dev struck me in the key, almost from full health when I was driving Roma. And I've barely played Roma, too. That was another campaign ship. In this adventure of playing all the old campaign ships, which we started tonight, this is 2019's campaign ships, we will get to playing Roma at some point. That was a ship in 2020. All right, Amalfi's shifty. Amalfi may have launched torpedoes, so we'll have to be aware of that. They have 10 or 11 kilometer range. The Italian sea mines. Which way they headed? I think they're gonna turn back in. We're gonna get our guns turning. I'm gonna zoom out. It's gonna hold my guns down, turning to the left, even as I'm looking around. Ugh. We will not want a cruiser that close in that early. Yeah, our Amalfi got too close. Piotr. Good God, there's some people playing that ship oddly. You can tell there's people who earn campaign ships. There's those torpedoes. Right on time. Who play these campaign ships in a way that tells you they have not ground the line.
The ship is on fire.
Hit him. Overpen. Got multiple cruisers AP spamming, or HE spamming us. So again, this is where we're just going to try to turn, get out of their range, possibly break detection. He does not want to be in open water now, backing up, giving us full broadside. Piotr has a pretty accessible citadel, as we just proved. Even at this range, in Tirpitz, which we have poor dispersion at these ranges.
The ship is on fire.
So keep it up, dude. I'm watching his smoke. Smoke's blowing towards the back of the ship, so that means he's moving forward. The more smoke coming out of the smokestacks, the faster he's moving. I'm gonna angle in towards him. Their only destroyer is dead, so actually that's gonna allow me to push B. So the Piotr is also firing HE. The AP is better on that ship than the HE. You guys, so if you got the Piotr from the last campaign, The AP is really where it's at. Oh my. Strange things afoot at the Circle K. These guys is cruisers right now. Pixel says last ship he got in a crate was Poltava. I'll be honest with you, I've gotten quite a few crates from campaigns. I've never gotten a free ship. I don't frequent buying crates because you don't know that you're going to get anything. But, you know, boosters, and I prefer to actually know what I'm buying. When I'm spending money, I'll spend it on a premium ship, or I'll spend it on premium time, or a campaign that's going to yield a premium ship that I want. I don't buy crates. I just don't,
The enemy team has taken the lead.
you know, do the gambling thing. Our team's completely melting, you guys. We have been so lucky with stellar teams. This is bound to happen. All our cruisers pushed in and just ate it. 5 seconds for the Algeria flight time means 5 tick marks of lead. Nice. 2 Citadel hits. Only bummer is he hit us right before we secured this cap. Securing the cap is going to do really good things for our XP score. Still 5 clicks. We'll estimate where his icon is behind the island. That looks pretty good. Okay.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Ugh, we're out of the cap, unfortunately. Okay. We're spotted, so we're gonna spend...
The ship is on fire.
This Piotr think he's just doing the right thing by shooting HE. He could be hitting me hard with AP right now. Be hitting me really hard with AP right now. Come on, get the turpits. Oh, that's Obi. Oh, Obi Swift.
Enemy battleship.
You hit me hard, man. I had no idea that was you. I forgot to check what ship you're in. I'm sorry. Sorry for celebrating.
Problem solved, sir.
Your team's kicking our team's butt. And I did owe you because you really spanked me. Pretty damn good. Hey, Hitman. Gotta watch my aim here. Gonna turn in, bow in on these guys. Oh, God. Hit him. He went into his engine smoke. Did they get him? They got him. Okay. We are back trying to secure this cap. No, it looks like we've capped it. But I didn't get credit for it. How's it going, Hitman? Good to see you. I got inspired and got on tonight on a Wednesday night for the first time in forever. So thank you so much for coming by. Obi says, thank you for killing me. I was glad it's not the damn aircraft carrier. No kidding, right? German ships do not get along with AP bombs for certain. If you're going up against a German CV, it's really rough in German battleships. Okay, we want the Munchen. 7 seconds of lead. He's gonna turn and bleed some speed. This might be good. Oh, he got stuck!
Enemy cruiser.
Sweet, he's stuck! Oh my gosh, we're behind on caps. Someone grab A. Okay, we're gonna use our last repair party. We have torps that we could use on the Piotr, but he has torps too. And he knows where we're at, and I don't know where he is. Yeah, that's the thing with the airplane torps, right, Obi? They just peck you to death. I can't go through this gap because the Piotr will torp me if I do. There's spotting aircraft up. What we need to do is try to grab...
Capture that area.
Hey, why is our destroyer not capping is the question. Why is he out where he's not capping? General says German battleships at a higher tier have good armor with ship-to-ship combat, but yes, the AP bombs wreck you. It's the wooden decks on German ships, if I remember my lore correctly and history correctly from the PC days when I really read all this stuff all the time on the forum boards, is that the AP bombs can penetrate those wooden planks and drop straight down into your vital compartments.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
I'm gonna avoid two. I don't know where the enemy cruiser is. I have to spend a repair. Oh, I knew this guy was around somewhere. Let's waste him right now. What?
Solved, sir.
Okay, that first shot just like dumped. Gonna activate our secondary battery booster. Eat a torp. Eat a torp. We know his torps are likely coming. Why am I aiming so low? It's user error, I guess.
You are the last hope.
The ship is on fire.
Well, we've tried a valiant comeback here, but it's not going to work. Damn, just missed killing him. We had a chance there to make a little bit of a comeback. Our destroyer was not engaging in the caps, so he wasn't really threatening them, and he didn't go around and cap anything. So that really hurt. We weren't going to win mainly because of points. So that was just kind of a compounding issue. So how'd we do? We got 3,000 XP. That's not our base score, I don't think, because we had... We had a booster in place. Come on. I play my Xbox through my PC, so sometimes there's a lag in waking up. Ugh, this hurt us. We lost these 4 cruisers really quick. So you can tell we did pretty good along with the Gascon because our XP scores are nearly as good as half the enemy team. Good game, Obi. Congrats. Been bullying y'all. Oh, the Gascon. You were focusing on him. He had a pretty good game, though. Let me catch up really quick on YouTube chat. Matt wanted Turpits for the historical factor. Yeah, it's if you've just joined in more recent times, a lot of these ships came out in campaigns. But the good news is that they'll probably be back for global XP at some point, is what they've been doing. Turpits, Atlanta, Atago, which I don't have. That was actually one of the next campaign ships. Actually, the next campaign ship on our list from 2019, from September of 2019, is the Nassau. So Obi Swift, get ready to jump down to Tier 3, because we're going Tier 3 to play the Nassau. Yes, we are. And I think Tier 3 counts on missions right now because it's Tier 3 and above in this first stage. I have Nassau from what was called the Wicked Waves campaign from 2019, which was around Halloween time. And Monk, who was on earlier, was talking about the first run of the Halloween event with the Saving Transylvania, just the first half. Again, this time we get both. And you got the funky Halloween skin for completing the Wicked Waves campaign, which was running kind of concurrently with the Halloween event. Okay, Obi's gonna load up a Tier 3. Anyone else load up a Tier 3? I don't have any. I'm not paying for the modules on this ship, so I have Main battery, and I have damage, but I'm damage control. I'm not spending any more money, like 5 million credits to fill out the other 2 slots. This ship is pretty funny. This is memey. If you need to get Citadel, or sorry, main battery, not main battery, secondary battery hits in a mission, and it allows tier 3 and above. This is actually quite a good ship to do it in. Pixel forgot to mention it was a free crate. Only money you spent in this game was the $10 for the Georgia campaign. Wow. Congrats to you. So I've been playing all this time since alpha, and I have not even gotten a ship out of any of the free campaign crates or any of the free crates I've collected, and I buy all the Admiralty backing, so I get extra crates. So I am completely snake bit on the crate yielding a ship thing. I did get a couple commanders in the last pull. All right, Obi. We'll be ready here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Load in. Yeah, so this is a fun little ship. I've got all my free ships, all my free, well, not free, all of my earned premium ships through campaigns. So this was September of 19. They did the Atlanta campaign of May of 2019. They skipped June and July with regard to doing a ship-based campaign. Then August was Turpet. September was this ship. This time of year, basically, late September, early October. And then talk about the next ship after this game. The next ship, sadly, I do not have, so I'll have to skip one. So what I been doing now, especially that we have the open all your crates with one button. I'm a crate hoarder, so you can see I was up to 47 crates. So I will wait until I have 100, and then I will open all of them in one shot when we're over 100. Oh, General Tav's on the other side. Yep. Oh, that was you said that. And Belarus, I can't pronounce it. Matt Smith, help me. It's a British ship. Hitman, help me. Bellerophon, right? Bellerophon. Oh, you have Obi on your side too. I have Archer. Archer and the Iwaki. All right, this should be fun. We have carriers in this game. Bellerophon, I don't know what its AA capability is. I think this ship is decent, if I remember properly. There's General Tav. What's my main battery range? 14.3. 6 kilometer secondary battery range on this ship, you guys. Again, it's... What? Oh my. General, nice shot. Dev striking the Königsberg. Good work. Königsberg's not the easiest boat to dev strike. Tends to be a little bit resistant to citadels, though I've heard Bellerophon's guns are really, really good. I've just heard armor is not quite as good, right? Oops, I think we need to get off the HE. I was being pursued by destroyers last time I played this ship. Archer! Firing back! Taking out the Duguay Truan. 1 ship to 1. Svetlana. Ding ding. See, the ding ding to me is nothing new. So tell me, guys, is that new over here? Ooh, we got a Citadel. I just can't remember, as sad as that is. But it's the audio signal that your guns are loaded. Hitman, if you're still there, Bussy, if you're still there, tell me the bell's new, right? And is driving you guys crazy? Okay. I am showing way too much broadside to General. but we got away with it. We got very lucky. Oh my gosh, there's the CV, you guys.
All stations.
CV! He's coming in! He's capping! We got a crazy CV event! The YOLO CV. Dude, you guys hit him.
Fire on the enemy warship.
The ship has a fast reload, too. Yeah, I like the bell. I'm used to the bell. The reload bell is so annoying. No, it's good! It's good! It's only annoying to you guys because you're not used to it. You can be looking anywhere, and you don't have to look at your reticle to know. You can be looking around, over here, over there, and you know your guns are ready with the bell. That is so funny. When I was watching your stream, Hitman, I was saying earlier before you got on, like, you guys were noticing that. It's like, I did not even notice. I had to think really hard if it was new. So we must have gotten the sound engine or something very similar to the sound engine from PC, right? Which means that, like, the Yamato's guns should be really impressive now. That's what that should mean. Your old school's dinner bell? Did you go to a boarding school? Boarding schools are kind of more of an East Coast thing in the United States, and I grew up West Coast. Turning in, General. Not giving you my juicy broadside. Ooh. Good shimmy. Good shimmy by General. Avoiding my salvo. We are still spotted, so we have to be cognizant of that. Oh my. Yikes. Someone just popped me. Who got me? Obi, was that you?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
In Omaha. We're gonna steer away from the destroyer. Clemson, while we're driving by, we're going to activate our secondary battery booster. Whoa, those secondary sounds are so different. You don't want to do that, Clemson, do you? I don't think you do. Wing turret. So weird playing a battleship with wing turrets again. If you haven't been playing low-tier battleships for a while, forget you can do the steer to show one side, show the other. One set of wing turrets to the other. Ah! You probably just missed getting a secondary battery kill. Ship's got pretty good mobility too. So we're able to pretty easily dodge those torpedoes.
Problem solved, sir.
Must have been Obi who spanked me again 2 games in a row. No, General, that side collapsed. It's totally not your fault. You obviously started our team out in the hole big time, too. The other guys, well, and your CV rushing in. I mean, it's tier 3, right? So I was just to tell people on the forum boards back in the old days on PC when there was no YouTube video support, there was no Discord, anything like that, no Reddit. Basically just tell people, hey, it's a different game once you get out of tier 3, tier 4. Well, on PC, because it's 10 tiers, especially. The first 3 or 4 tiers were a completely different game, especially the first 3 tiers. Here, it's up to tier 3. You know, it's just a lot more random of a game. With newer players, doing goofy things. The ships don't have the same capability that they'll get later on, so I don't think this game really starts in earnest until about tier 4 on Legends and about tier 5 on PC.
The ship is on fire.
Omahashi is a good little fire starter. I'm gonna have to use damage control. We're gonna push these guys a little bit because I want to get shots on the Omaha. It's being a little bit shifty. Okay, we predicted somewhat of a turn. This could be good. This could be good. Oh my gosh. There's like 100 hit points left. Bussy said, have you seen the news of our beloved of Newcastle? No. What happened? My daughter's been following Chelsea big time, so I've been watching all the Chelsea games. There we go. Ouch, we got hit hard. Obi Swift, stop shooting at me, dude. Okay, we're gonna bow into the Corbeil. It's gonna give us... Well, I forget, we can do wing turrets. So we're gonna do wing turrets one side and the other. Dude, don't... Oh, that's... Okay. That's you, Archer. And you're not spotted. I'm like, don't be sitting broadside to the battleship. But he knows what he's doing. Okay, we don't have range. We're going to push the Corvette.
Our victory is in sight.
The Raspberry Corbeil. Your team left you? Yeah, they did kind of sail off to sea.
Stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Yeah, General, you wasted that Königsberg. And again, that's not an easy ship to Citadel. So that was great, great aim. Nassau's dispersion is not fantastic. Pixel's talking about luck of the draw on the premiums, or on the pulling the premium ship out of the crate. Probably, but still, good for you. I'm always happy hearing about anybody who gets a free ship. That's fantastic. Especially when it's a free ship. I have pulled a Scharnhorst on PC. A Indianapolis on PC, and let's see, what was the other? Oh, I think I got one more, maybe tier 6 battleship. Like, to think about it. Okay, one ship left. Oh, I heard the bells. Warspite, that's what I got on PC. Emerald, super accessible Citadel. Spread our fire out a little bit. Okay, Bussy says, apart from not winning a game yet, the tenure of the Horde owner Mike Ashley looks over and done with now. New owner Saudi consortium looks to take the club. People thought Man City bought their way to success. These owners are worth 10 times that. It's pretty crazy what the transfer fees are these days. Not just on your side of the pond, but on ours as well in professional sports. Well, I guess that's good news for you then, right? Long term. But everything is money driven right now. So who wants to up the budget? They're talking about, you know, paying up Mo Salah on Liverpool, and Liverpool should break their salary structure because there's no salary cap, right? That's the thing in American sports. You have a cap on the total team salary. Good game, Archer. Good game, General. Good game, Obi. We got a little lucky there that your aircraft carrier went completely AWOL. Pixel said something about that. That carrier didn't sink because of the holes in it. It sank because of the sheer weight of the captain crews. Adamantite balls, yeah. And lack of navigational and tactical awareness skills. Archer pulling first place in the Iwaki. And there you go. Matt, if you're on, the Krasny Krim pulls second place. That is a good ship. Hitman, was that you on our side? Are you OG Hitman 420? I don't ever pay that much attention to your in-game icon. So if that is you, and I think that's you, I know you pulled that ship. Good game. Good game. You helped us. Big time. Realize you're on our side as well. We had 5 players in the game. No salary cap, but a transfer budget cap. Okay. Is that your second account? Do you have another account? Or did you have... You must have a CC account now, probably, right? All right, you guys. I have probably one more game left. And we're going to talk about... Actually, I think I have this loaded up on my secondary button here. So we can reveal the whole list of ships now. So October of 2019, they were really, really creative in how they named the ships back in 2019. We had the Atlanta campaign, very creative. The Hunt for Tirpitz, the Hunt for Otago after Wicked Ways, which we just did with Nassau. And then they started getting more creative. So I don't have the Hunt for Otago, so gonna skip that one. I'm thinking of buying her for Global XP at some point because she is a very solid Japanese cruiser. But since we got Suzuya, I don't feel like I have to have her. It is the heavy guns, not the light cruiser guns. But she is a good ship. She's probably been one of the most time-resistant premium ships you can get in Legends. So if you do have some free XP, Global XP to spend at some point on a premium, she has withstood the test of time and stayed relevant. The last was the last battleship in December of 2019, and that was the Jean Bart. So we're going to jump to Jean Bart. Tier 7. Yes, Obi, Tier 7. Got to jump back to my console. Okay. What a game. What a murderer's row in that game. And sorry, I just need to check really quick. Oh, we completed our 2500 XP. So I think we're on Commander XP now. So we'll do a Commander XP booster. And we're going to run Tier 7. So if you have a Tier 7, guys, you want to load up on this last game, do it. Do it. Head to the chopper. Well, Bussy, I'm excited for you if that's, going to long run help your team. I have feelings about, sports becoming so crazy dominated by the teams with money. It does suck for a lot of smaller market teams, though there is hope when you look at teams like the San Antonio Spurs and the NBA, the National Basketball Association in the U.S., that is a low budget market, but has been an amazing team for a long time. They're not the top right now, but man, they won a lot of championships by finding players that were less expensive and who rose up to be amazing players. All right, we're going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, and go. On Tier 7. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. So Hitman, that is an imposter. It's a 4 Hitman. OG Hitman 408 or 480. It's pretty damn close. There is only one Hitman though. You are correct. I thought you might have an alias account. Formula One being about money. Yeah, the motorsports definitely money and sponsor dominated, right? I haven't followed those all that closely in recent years. Growing up, stock cars were a big thing in my family. We watched a lot of stock cars and we watched a lot of Indy Formula One. We watched Indianapolis 500. We used to go to the Long Beach Grand Prix, which was near my house where I grew up in Southern California. And my parents had a dentist friend who had his office building in downtown Long Beach. So we got to sit up in this office building and watch the race in the streets below, which was cool. All right, we've pulled Obi. Look at us. We are cousins. He's in Richelieu. We are in Jean Bart. And we've got Archer on the other side in Alabama. Thankfully not in a Udachi. Archer is as good a Japanese destroyer player as I know. He's sparing us. Uh-oh, Matt's in Atlanta. I'm in your TV? All right, light up some of those battleships. You got a bunch of battleships to set on fire and make cry. So all those impressive secondaries on a French ship, and why are most of them pointing towards the butt? I guess so you can fire them when you're retreating and cue the French jokes, right? And I always forget when I'm driving this ship because I don't play my French battleships enough and I don't have Richelieu yet, is that I need to stay bow in because all my guns are on the front. Okay, I'm going to call fire on the Roma. He's getting overextended, it looks like. Yeah, we need to target Archer. Target that Alabama. Where is he? He might be on the other side. I'm going to target the Roma right now, though. I'm going to go ahead and use my speed boost just to get my bow around quicker.
Engine boost activated.
Actually, I'm going to try to split the distance between these two battleships here. Point my bow about here. Then I'll be kind of at an angle to both sets of ships, these guys and these guys, and not giving full broadside to anybody. Okay, it's a Synop behind the Roma, so we're gonna throw it in reverse. Don't think I can be hit too easily from the other side. We've got HE spam from their battleships. Let's back up. We have a York HE spamming us. Sit still, York. Okay. Gonna check our... that hurt. We have 14.7 detectability. Okay. We're gonna have to use damage control party, and we'll go ahead and use repair party as well. I'm just trying to back up out of the range of the York. At least make him come out and show himself.
Solved, sir.
Roma's still backing up. We're doing the world of reversing warships too. Hey Hitman, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Try to drop in on the stream when I'm not too busy with work. Hope you have a great day. Good to see you, and keep up the good work. Oh my. That's the kind of Synop position we want to see. Completely flat broadside to us.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy heavily damaged.
He set us on fire, but we got a good hit on him. Is that you behind me, Obi? Just need to back up a little further.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Down 2 ships. Down 2 caps. It's not looking good for our heroes. So we can push forward a little bit now. These fires, man. HE spamming battleships. If you follow the stream much at all, you know how I feel about that. It's not a British battleship and you're HE spamming the whole time. In my opinion, you're not necessarily doing it right, but who am I to say? We have no allied ships because we have no destroyers up close and spotting.
Engine boost deactivated.
We have no targets. I'm not going to be able to get in and capture C without showing broadside to the middle. And with my current health situation, I'll probably be deleted, so... Let's shoot at this Alabama, who's shooting at us very rudely. We got him a little bit. We tickled him. I can't really push straight at the Atlanta without showing broadside here, so we're gonna have to... Ugh.
Main turret
Lost
critically
guns.
damaged.
Their Jean Bart is closing. We're just in a bad all-around situation. Gonna have to repair. Oh my, we laid the wood on that Roma. Main battery boost. Helena's living dangerously. Oh, crap. Synop's gonna kill us. Should kill us. We're dead. Oh my god, he
Ship is on
missed.
fire.
Alabama probably won't miss. Damn you, Archer. You're not supposed to play battleships. Not supposed to do that. Well, Obi, yeah. I was already turned in. I had to stay bow in to this side because the ships on that side were closing. In a perfect world, I would have been able to use these islands to shield a turn. But because this side had disintegrated, it allowed the Alabama, damn you, Archer, to push along with the Synop and that Helena. So just not a good situation all around. We're already down 2 ships, down 2 caps. Point total wise, in such a hole, most likely not going to recover. And so we have this ship parade. We're going full lemming with whoever's left. So the odds of recovering from this are nil because we've given up so many cap points. So that was fun while it lasted, but overall we've had more wins tonight again than losses. So we've had a run of 3 or 4 really good nights going, so I can't complain. And I don't think I dropped my commander boost onto this ship, so we'll probably wind up playing a little bit tomorrow night. I might be back on Friday night. It's kind of the goal, but going to be working on some YouTube stuff and some work stuff, so not sure I'll be back on Friday. Gonna try Friday or Saturday. Ugh, our Piotr is going to be in trouble here. Oh, good shot. Yeah, we're so far behind on cap points, it's going to be really hard. Really hard, if not impossible, to pull out of this one. I'd say impossible. I'd say 0.01% chance. Well, Matt, if you just got Atlanta, it's going to take time. You're going to need some time to adjust to the ship. It's very positioning dependent. Again, it's easily spotted. And then you've got to just spend some time, even if you do some co-op games, some AI games, go in and just work on the gunnery, because the gunnery is going to take you a while. And if you don't hit on the right parts of the superstructure of certain battleships, you'll shatter your shells. You won't get HE pens and you won't set fires. So it'll take a little time, but it's totally worth the investment in getting better at that ship because, again, it pays off big dividends in earnings power. And again, in knocking out different mission goals. All right, we'll hang here for a couple more minutes while this game finishes out. Ugh. We'll hang out here for another 10 seconds while this game finishes out. I was about to switch to you, Obi. And we done. Obi finished first. I didn't have a great game and I finished third. Matt, you did not finish last, so you got some work done. Archer, good job in the Alabama. Push that flank on us. Again, I got stuck in a situation where I didn't have any good angle to turn out without showing broadside to someone. And as with most battleships, Jean Bart is not a ship you want to show broadside. Yes, we forgot to do our Commander XP booster. Oh no, it was Global XP. We did have a booster on. Okay. So one more game and we should have that knocked out. We did make good progress on our mission goals. And that helps a lot when you're playing premium ships. So the ships you win in your campaigns, use them in the next campaign if you're not grinding ships at a line. And you will knock out your campaign goals so much faster. Yeah, Pixel, that's it for me too. Hey, thanks for coming by. I want to say thank you to Matt and Pixel on the YouTube side. Obi, that is still broken, dude. That has like been broken for a while. But great to see you, Obi. Bussy, thank you for coming in. I'm going to do a shout out to Hitman and to Bussy. They're both really good streamers. If you have a chance to follow them, click over. Both have very good growing communities here on Twitch. I'm not sure how much content they do on YouTube as of yet, but give their stream a follow. Thank you, Free Time. I appreciate you coming by with consistency to the stream. It's great. Again, everyone who follows the stream, everyone who stops in and watches is appreciated. Very much mean that. And again, check out YouTube content if you have a chance. If you haven't watched video on the latest Element of Choice campaign, I do as good a breakdown as I can do on the Friesland and Lo Yang without owning them on Legends, like some of the CCs. So I do own the Lo Yang on PC, so she makes a special appearance from the PC side of the game with the ringing bells. Ding ding. And we had to be creative with Friesland, but I'm going to be going for Friesland in this campaign. So drop by, watch the video, and put a comment in the comments. Let us know what ship you're grinding. So far, it's been overwhelmingly Friesland that people are going for. So anyone, hey, you guys, thank you so much. I'm going to be, again, hopefully back on either Friday or Saturday night. If I don't see you then, take care of yourself. Have a great rest of your week. Have some fun playing these games. Get some progress done on your Halloween missions. The second mission is going to be more fun than the first, if it's the way I remember. The filth. Just remember the filth. So, hey, I'm VannKraken. I am out. Have a great night.